Hey everyone, it's Anita here. Today we're going to be doing a quick core and arm burner using our light hand weights. I'm using 2 pounds. When you're ready, we're going to come down to your mat, laying all the way down on your back. And you can start with the knees bent and the feet flat on the floor. We're just going to start off with a couple deep breaths, taking a breath in through the nose, and then exhale out through your mouth, drawing your rib cage back together. We're going to take 2 more like that, breathing deep in through your nose and then out through your mouth. 1 more deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then let's start to bring that breathing back to its normal pattern. We're going to grab onto our weights. And from here, we're just going to float the legs into a tabletop. Once your legs are in tabletop, I want you to reach your arms up to the ceiling with your palms facing towards your hips. From here, we're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to curl the head, neck, and chest up. From here, you can, if you need to, you can leave the head, neck, and chest down. But from here, we're going to pump the arms, and we're going to start in our hundreds using the weight. So take a breath in, and then breathing out. And you're going to be here for 100 breaths. So you breathe in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want to go into a progression, you can stretch one leg out to a 45, or you can take both legs out to a 45 as you continue to pump the arms. So your choice here, you have those progressions, or you can bring the head and chest down if you need to. We're almost halfway done here. Breathing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's be here for our last 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can relax the head and chest down, relax the feet down for a moment. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then let's go ahead and take those arms up to the ceiling. Bring the legs into tabletop, and we're going to curl the head and chest up through center. Bring those palms to hover right over our mat. And then from here, we're going to lower the right toes down and lift. So we're going to go into some toe taps. If you need to, you can turn the palms up towards the ceiling to lighten up the load on those biceps and on the shoulders. You can also place the head down. We're going to be here for our last 6, 5, 4, 3 more, last 2, last 1. And we'll go ahead and relax the head and chest all the way down. Take a breath here. All right, let's take the arms up overhead, reaching up to the ceiling. You can either have palms facing away towards your thighs or up to the ceiling with your palms facing each other. We're going to bring the legs into a tabletop. Curl the head and chest up, this time reaching the arms straight up to the ceiling. As we stretch the right leg, we're going to lower the arms and then lift back up to the ceiling and switch. So we're here for our single leg stretch. Drawing that belly in even as we stretch the leg, pulling it in nice and tight. 1 more to each side. Last one to the left. And then curl the head and chest down, relax the feet onto the floor. Take a breath here. And then let's go into our double leg stretch. Same setup, reaching the arms up to the ceiling. Legs come into tabletop. As you stretch both legs, you're going to curl the head and chest up. Take the weights away. Lower the head and chest down. Curl up and stretch. Exhale, curl up and stretch. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. And then last one. Perfect. Draw the head and chest down, relax the arms, take a little break here. And then let's go into our scissor, taking the arms back up to the ceiling. This time we're going to take both legs up to the ceiling as well. Point your toes. We're going to curl the head and chest up, hold the chest lift here, lower the right leg down, and then the left. And then we can bring them into more of a scissor motion, pointing the toes, nice long legs, breathing in and out. We've got 4, 3, 2 more, last one. And then go ahead and relax it all the way down. Take a little pause here. And we're going to drop our right weight, place it to the side, and we're just going to hang on to our left weight. We're going to go into our crisscross, but we're going to do one side at a time. So we're going to reach the legs up to the ceiling, and we're going to take this left hand up and on the outside of our right leg. So curl it up and reach, coming back down. Curl it up and reach. If you want to add a little bit of the left leg, you can curl up and reach, lower the left leg down. If you want to add in that progression for your last 3. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Relax the legs down for a second. We're going to grab onto our right weight and do the same thing on the opposite side. So both legs come up to the ceiling, point your toes, reach this right arm up to the ceiling. Left palm can just press into your mat. Curl it up and take it on the outside of that left leg. And you can add in that progression if you want. Every time you curl in, you can lower the right leg down if you want to add that in for a little more oblique challenge. For your last 2 here. And last one. Perfect. Come all the way down. Relax the head and chest here. We're going to go into a little bit of a spine twist, taking our legs, both legs over to the right side. And then we're going to switch it over to the left side, just taking both legs over to the left. And then let's go ahead and come up to center. And we're going to be sitting back on our mat. I'm going to come more to the center of our mat. And I'm just going to take my feet and press them down into the floor. We're going to go into some rollbacks here. So let's go ahead and start off with rolling back without the weights, just to practice the movement of the spine. You can place your hands right behind the thighs. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we're just going to round the spine. Inhale, come back up through center. We're going to do 2 more like that. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, come back up to center. Last one. Try to keep the knees out the width of your hips as you round your spine. And then come back up to center. Let's try it without the weights now, but reaching the arms forward towards the opposite end of the room. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to round the spine. As we inhale, we're going to come right back up to center, reach the arms up to the ceiling. Take another breath in. Exhale, round the spine, reaching the arms forward. Take another breath in, reach the arms up to the ceiling. Last one, exhale, round the spine, reach the arms forward. And then rounding back up through center. We're going to relax the arms here, grab onto our weights, and we're going to go into that roll back, but now using the weights. So reach the arms forward, weights in hand, shoulders down and back from the ears. Take a breath back as you round the spine, come back up to center. We're going to reach the arms up overhead. Perfect. Take a breath at the top, exhale, round the spine, and then reach up overhead. Good. Last one. Reach up overhead. Relax the arms down by your sides. Perfect. Take a breath there. We're going to add in our bicep curl to that roll back. So we're going to reach the arms forward. This time, turn the palms to face up. We're going to round back and hold it. You can lift the chin from the chest. We're going to bend the right elbow and then the left. So we're in a single arm bicep curl, taking that right elbow and bend, left and bend. We'll be here for 4, 3, keep drawing the abs in, 2, last one, we're going to stay here, bend both elbows, pulse it up to the ceiling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here, extend the arms, round up to seated, take it up overhead, relax the arms down by their sides. Perfect. Let's add in a rotation here. So we're going to take the arms, reach them forward in front of us, round it back and hold it. I'm going to keep the left arm reaching forward, pull the right in for our rotation. Back to the center. Switch and switch. Switch and switch. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, stretch the arms, round up to seated, take the arms overhead. We're going to place the weights down by our side so we can switch up our body position, or we're just going to come to kneeling. And I'm going to face you guys so you can see what I'm doing here. So we're going to come to kneeling. If you want to take it up a notch, you can come up to a high kneeling position, which is here, and that'll give you a little bit more core stability challenge. If not, you can sit back on your heels and give yourself a little lift by sitting on the heels rather than the tops of the feet. We're going to take a slight hinge forward so our shoulders are a little bit past our hips, round the tailbone under and draw the belly in. We're going to go right into an overhead press. So you're going to exhale, press up overhead, and then pull the weights down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press overhead and squeeze. Press and squeeze. For 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2 more, last one. Take the arms up overhead, and we're just going to bring the weights into the hips. Bring it up overhead. So that's how we're going to start to fatigue the muscles. We're just going to go from exercise to exercise quite quickly, not giving a rest in between. But if you need a break in between, go ahead and take a break and then just jump right back in. We're going to be here for 4 more. Last 3. 2 more. Last one. Take the arms out, bring the chest slightly forward. We're going to go into our press here. So tricep press, pressing it back, pulling it up for 4, 3, 2 more. On 1, we're going to press the arms back and pulse it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms down by the hips. This time the palms are going to be facing into the hips, and we're going to go into our lat press here. So we're going to bring the arms out, or lat raise. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 5, 4, so exhale to lift. 3, last 2. 1 more. Turn the palms to face each other. We're going to bring them in and open. In and open. 6, 5, last 4, 3 more, last 2, last 1, and then bring the arms together. We're going to lower the palms to our thighs height, and then we're going to lift the right and then the left. So single arm raise. We're going to be here for 8, 7, 6 more, last 5, 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Perfect. Go ahead and place your weights down to the side. We're going to give ourselves a little stretch across the body, and then take the arm up and overhead, pull into the elbow, and then we'll switch over to the other side, pull that right arm across your body, and then up and over. And then from here, we're going to come into a high kneeling position, and we're going to do some core work here, some oblique work here. So you can keep your right weight down onto your right hip, and we're going to take this left arm up and over, reach it up and over to the opposite side, and then bring this right one back to your hip. So reach it over. So we're using the left obliques for a lateral bend. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Perfect. Go ahead and relax that arm. Let's go over to the other side, reaching the right up and over. Good. We're going to be here for 3. 2 more. Last 1. Perfect. Go ahead and place that arm down by your side. We're going to go into a rotation. Take it across the body, back to the center. Across the body, back to the center. 4. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Back to the center. We're going to switch over to the other side. Twist using your obliques. Twist. 5 more. Last 4. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Perfect. Go ahead and take these weights, place them to the side here. We're going to come to facing the center of our mat with our palms on the about hip distance apart, shoulder distance apart. And then we're going to take the knees back with our toes tucked under. So from here, I want you to take a breath in, and you're just going to send the hips forward so that you're in a high plank or a low plank with your hips tilted so that your tailbone is under and your back is nice and flat. So you're in a modified high plank here. And if you want, you can come up into that high plank if you want to go from knees bent to high plank. That's your option if you want to take it up to the progression. But from here, we're just going from knees bent into our high plank. And we're going to start to add in a little bit. So we're going to go from knees bent, high plank, and we're going to stop in our high plank now. Take a breath in, and then we're going to go into a tricep push-up. Place yourself up, lift your heels, and then into your pike. Come back, bend your knees, tricep push-up, lift your heels into your pike. Perfect. So for tricep push-up, the elbows go back rather than out to the sides. We're going to do 2 more. Last 1. And then we'll lift up into our pike, send the hips forward to your plank, draw your knees down. We're going to separate the knees wider than hip distance so we can send the hips all the way back, stretch and reach away from your shoulders. Give yourself a nice long stretch through the center. And then we're going to take our left arm, thread it through to the opposite side, give ourselves a little twist. And then let's switch to the other side. Take your right arm through, give yourself a nice twist. And then once more back through the center, long stretch here. And then let's come back up to the middle. We're just going to round and curve the spine, a couple cat-cows. Curving the spine, sending the ribcage down towards the floor, and then round the spine, lift it up through the center. Two more. Last one here, rounding the spine. And lift. And let's come back in a center. We're going to come into seated crisscross here. In this position, you're going to just take your right hand down to the floor, reach your left arm up and over for a lateral bend. And we're going to reach it over to the other side. One more time over to our right side. And then the last one up and over to the left. Let's come back to the middle. You're going to take your right hand back. Just give yourself a little twist of your spine. And we'll take it over to the other side. Then we'll come back to the middle. We're just going to reach both arms up overhead. Give yourself a nice stretch to the ceiling. You can rotate your palms and reach up to the ceiling. And then exhale, close your arms out to your hips. And then from here, we are going to be all done with today's practice using our light hand weights, a little bit of core work with some upper body. If you are part of our 21-day challenge, I want to say congratulations. You are almost done. We have one more day left in the challenge. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoyed today's workout. Please like and subscribe so you can join us weekly for new Pilates, mat Pilates workouts, as well as reformer Pilates workouts. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.